Hello and welcome to today's episode of Read It. I'm Beardo with a B.
Or no.
Or no, we haven't fully decided yet.
I'm Nick with a K.
I'm Nick with a C.
And if you guys watched Monday's episode, we had a little nerd trivia question.
You're kind of taking the pilot seat.
Sorry.
Yeah, and I got the question right, so I won the pilot seat. So today I get to control where the conversation moves and stuff for the most part. So for Read It, we're talking about comic books. Nick's got a couple of things with that. I'm going to lead in with Divergent, and Nick,
Strong as Death.
start with that.
Okay, yeah, really quick, a shout out to Julia Lund and her novel Strong as Death. It's kind of a book for people who like Sailor Moon, Harry Potter, Twilight, and just everything. But anyway, it's really cute.
That
Sounds very interesting, actually.
That's
Well,
a weird
no.
amalgamation.
It's like a YA romance with supernatural elements, and it's really adorable, and I highly recommend it. And I'll leave it at that because you guys haven't read it. So anyway,
Romance, yeah.
but no, it's a cute romance. It's really cute.
Yeah, still don't know if it's my thing.
Yeah, and apparently you guys haven't read the Divergent series either.
I
Not your guys' thing.
have actually read the first half of the first book.
I haven't even read Hunger Games, so.
Yeah, okay, to be fair, I haven't read Hunger Games either. But anyways, I like Divergent because, to me, the story was well done and well written, and the characters were amazing, and also the ending was... The ending made me cry. I've never cried reading a book. That one got me. I've tried it in movies, because the movies are more... You see the effect, so you just feed off of that more, but the book I actually took on the emotions, and I was devastated at some points.
I actually know how it ends because I looked it up,
No spoilers.
and I'm very glad I didn't read it.
My ex-girlfriend actually spoiled it for me. She was like, oh, by the way, this happens, and I'm like...
I would never spoil anyone, especially not for an ending like this. This is not a small spoiler.
Yeah, see, she spoiled that for me, and I was like, no.
We're not going to be together anymore because you're a spoiler's face.
I hate spoilers, as you guys have known by now. I've never read the Divergent novels. I don't know if I necessarily will.
Do you know what they're about?
I'm willing to try watching the movie.
The first movie was okay, because it was still kind of close to the book. The second movie, they were changing stuff, and I don't even want to know what they're going to do with the Legion Part 1 and Part 2. They've gone so far off, it's going to be scary.
Sorry, Nick. We don't mean to talk over you. But just for people... Yeah, I know. But for people who don't know, Divergent is written in first person present, which I don't have an issue with that style of writing, because clearly that's what mine is written in. But I don't think she handled it well, and I didn't care for her writing, which is why I couldn't get past... I thought the story was interesting, I just didn't like how she handled it. Which is why I'm willing to try the movie, because I think the story seemed interesting. I did not like her style. Anyway, sorry, Nick, go on.
Well, I'm going to keep these two separate just in case they go to fight about whether the writing was good or the writing was bad in it. So it's a good thing that I'm in the middle.
Mediator.
Who knows, I may read it. I may even see the movies eventually. Who knows? But I just want to go touch on something, because you talked about the emotional response.
Uh-huh.
I've read a few books where, I have actually gotten sad.
That's remarkable.
I've gotten sad in books, but that was the first one that made me cry.
And normally I can read a book and it's like, but I've read some books and I can't remember the titles. I know I'm horrible. But I've read some where they've actually, I've started tearing up, I've gotten sad,
What about Ender's Game? The big reveal at the end.
Never read Ender's Game.
Did that not elicit an emotional response? Because I teared up at that. That devastated me.
I don't remember. I got that book back in 2000, and I've read it like 9 or 10 times.
So you don't remember that initial...
I don't remember the initial feeling, but I just remember that I really enjoyed the book.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Because that moment was a very emotional moment. Anyway, you haven't read it, so you don't know what we're talking about.
No, but I saw the end of the movie, and I actually had to get a friend of mine to explain the end. I was like, okay, wait, so what?
What happened?
Because it's kind of explained, but not really.
Oh, see, and because I had read the book before I watched the movie, it totally made sense to me.
Yeah.
So it's different. We should talk about that sometime. The difference between books and the movie.
Yes.
But we won't do it now. But anyway,
Nick's turn. Because I was pretty much done with Divergent. Don't want to keep
You-
going
as
into
you
that
should
spoiling
be.
stuff.
Well, you're the pilot, so.
Okay, well, fine. Nick, go.
Nick!
I just wanted to talk about, since I'm the comic expert of these three, clearly.
You care to remind us every single time.
Why are you hating there, Nick?
I'm not hating. I just want you guys to get a little more into it.
And we want you to read a bit more of real books.
Hey, I'm reading the passage, okay?
Yes.
I forgot to take it with me when I was away last week, but
We need to get you reading it too.
Apparently.
It's a vampire novel.
Mm-hmm. When I'm done with my
See, I hear vampire novel, I think Twilight.
no, this is scary vampire
So, like,
novel.
Good vampires, like, oh, you stab him.
No. These are vampires that want to kill everything. And
Okay, yes,
yeah.
good,
Yeah,
like good
Yeah,
vampires.
good vampire.
good, bad vampires.
Blood sucking,
Well-
in the sunlight.
Well-written vampire.
Classic. Classic vampire.
There you go, classic. What I want to talk about, I got a couple Marvel comics here, and I just want to, because we haven't talked about comics very much in the past couple episodes, so I just want to talk about, first of all, Ultimate Spider-Man.
Ultimate Spider-Man. Which universe is that?
Earth 1418, I think.
Okay.
I think that's it doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, they got rid of Ultimate.
They got rid of Ultimate, they brought some of the characters into the regular universe, so
Mm.
this guy here, Ultimate Spider-Man, Miles Morales, bit by a spider, of course, but he's got different powers. And obviously you can see he's got a different suit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he's also a half Hispanic, half African American. So it's different, but it's a really good series, and it goes back to...
Can we just really quick talk about this pose? What is
Yeah, I
this
was just
pose?
about to mention that.
he's
He's
in
like-
the middle of swinging.
But he's got like one foot up in front, like he's gonna try to like super step, and the
That
other one's
makes
like
no
so far
sense.
back.
That makes no sense.
Like it looks like he's bending his leg around from the other
He
side of
is
his back.
swinging. Like, no, he's not swinging. That makes no
Like it
sense.
just looks like it's
Okay,
an
he's
awkward
got
angle.
he's got the agility, like he's very flexible in that. How do you know you wouldn't do that if you were swinging?
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't do that because I'd break a rib.
Or a hip.
You know you wouldn't because you'd be flexible in that.
He's
Like
like,
him.
he looks like those Gumby dolls. Have you seen those Gumby dolls? That's what he looks like.
But anyways, really,
It's nice art though, artist. It's nice art. I just don't understand the pose.
it is a really good series. Like, this is back when he first became
Spidey.
Spidey. He actually, I don't want to give it away, any spoilers.
I
hate
actually have a
spoilers.
question for you. I've read a lot of Spider-Man comics, but never diverging from Peter Parker. And I'm wondering, is Peter Parker in this universe, or is it a totally different universe where he doesn't exist?
In this comic, before he decides to become Spider-Man, this is a little bit spoilery.
Spoiler alert.
So pause. Peter Parker was alive, but he died. And Miles Morales wanted to be a hero. He never had the tragedy that Peter had. He never had a relative die, never had a parent die until after he became Spider-Man. And he originally wore a costume that was like, the regular Spider-Man costume. But people thought it was in bad taste, and then Nick Fury knew who he was, had found out, and gave him this suit.
suit.
And I like it. I really like the suit. But anyway, enough about Miles Morales. If you haven't read it,
But I have more questions. What is the likelihood that there's a universe where two people get bitten by radioactive spiders and turn into superhumans?
in the Ultimate Universe, it wasn't radioactive spiders. It was genetically enhanced spiders.
So
Okay,
kinda
well,
like
what is the
the-
likelihood that two different people?
Well, when a company, Osborne Industries, is doing experiments and they have multiple spiders they experimented on, and then one of them gets stolen in a raid
Okay,
by a villain.
I still have questions. It's okay though, we'll move on.
And the other one I want to talk about is Ms. Marvel.
Miss Marvel or Ms.
I don't
Is
know.
she married? Because if she's married, it's Ms. If
Well, I
she's
think
divorced,
MS is Ms.
Miss is Miss.
I think it's Ms. Marvel, technically how it's being spelled. She is not married.
So, but Mrs. is married, and then Ms. would be like married but divorced.
I don't know. Whatever. We're getting into semantics here. Who cares? This one here isn't like the Carol Danvers Marvel.
Totally know nothing about that.
She's gonna be in the movies.
Mm.
She's getting her own movie called Captain Marvel.
Isn't? And I think last time I heard anyways, it was supposed to be possibly maybe played by Ronda Rousey. That's the last I heard.
I hope not, but we'll talk about that on a future Watch It episode. This one here, though, is a teenage girl named Kamala Khan. That she gets powers from the Terrigen Mist. I know you have no idea what it is, and you have no idea what it is.
I'm just trying not to think of Star Trek.
And she's a Muslim. She's the first Muslim American superhero.
Cool.
And it's won awards. It's been nominated for 5 Eisners. Comic awards.
Mm.
Comic awards. Just comic
They are
awards,
a
people.
thing.
And it's really good. And my wife was bored one day, and she picked up the comic and started reading it. And she enjoyed it.
Oh, cool.
And she doesn't read comics. She reads less than these two. And that's quite a feat.
I read tons of not of comics, but of reading.
Yeah, but I'm talking comics.
Oh.
My wife, yeah. So, but that's all I've got.
Really quick on the subject of topic.
Topic of
Comics. I loaned out like that many from the library, and now I own $120 in library fees. So if anyone wants to start a GoFundMe page,
Ooh.
I'd appreciate it.
Even my funds don't get up that high. But the funny thing is my funds, I shouldn't technically have any because I live like a 1-minute walk from the library.
Literally.
Like I can step out on my front lawn and go, hey, there's the library.
Throw the book. It'll land.
But
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. Sounds like that should be it.
Go start a GoFundMe page for Nicole to pay off her library fees.
So yeah, that's all we got for today. I will return the pilot seat back to Nick after this. Because my time will be up. But until then, see you guys later.
see you in the future.
Or in the past.